right, I have her loaded up with shampoo. I'm just going to scrub her down with a loofah. Make sure I get under her chest, her legs, her feet. She's an older dog, so she's a little slow. She's always been calm, but you should have seen how slow she walked in the door. She's probably about 14, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't even know if they know because she's a rescue and they weren't sure when they got her, but she is an old dog. I'm going to go through her hair with this rake just to separate all her hairs. I know she's probably shedding pretty good. It just gets all the shampoo down next to her skin and separates all her fur. This is just pulling out a lot of this loose hair. I got some water in this bucket. I'm just going to dilute some conditioner and pour it over her. She's having a hard time standing up. Hold on, come here. Gonna have to stand. I'm going to use this rake just to rake through the conditioner. Get it on her tail. Okay, that's enough for now. I'm going to get her out and clean up this big mess in the tub, on the floor, and on the walls. Then I'm going to get her out of her cage and put her away for a few minutes, get her out of her cage, and finish blow drying her. So I'm going to go ahead and get her leash and let her walk down the ramp. Okay, over here. Come here. Come here. Come on. There we go. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hair and water all over the floor. Hair and water all over the walls. All right, I'm gonna walk her up the ramp. She is about halfway dry. I'm gonna finish drying her up here. This dog is so lethargic. Like I don't know if something's wrong with her or she's just so calm, but it's like she barely moves and she's real slow. She's like a turtle. She's always been that way though, so I wonder if she has like a, I don't know, thyroid problem or something that just makes her, I don't know, very calm. And you can see her too when she's in the bathtub. She's kind of like slowly falling over unless she just is kind of freezing up. Excuse me, I can't find your face. I don't know. Anyway, super, super calm. Which is good, but I wonder if something's wrong with her. Okay, up we go. I'm going to turn my fan on. I'm going to start blow drying her. Always use a fan to help dry the front of them. And I'm going to move my ramp out of the way. I'm going to spray her down with some conditioning spray because a dog can never be too soft. Whoop, move my fan. I'll blow it all off. Make sure it's on her tail, on her butt. This side. It is, what is it, November 11th. I'm starting to decorate for Christmas. So I made this little dog stocking. It's just wood. And I printed this dog Christmas tree out of my Cricut, and I Mod Podged some really pretty fabric on there, and I glued a little diamonds. Isn't that cute? I'm just getting started. I like to decorate. Okay. Anyway, back to the dog. Get my slicker brush and my mat splitter and my comb. I'm going to go ahead and put my mask on while I'm brushing her out so I don't breathe in all the stuff that's flying around. Get my slicker brush. Just brush through all that conditioning spray. She's not shedding too bad. I mean, she's shedding, but she's been worse, trust me, where it's been coming out in clumps. Her mom is trying to stay on the schedule. So she's been coming every couple months, which really helps because this dog can shed like crazy. After I brush her out, I'll go through her hair with a comb to check for mats. I got my, you know, in every video, I'm like, I don't know what this is called. I call it a dematting tool. I don't know what it's called. I'm sure it has a name. But it's little razors, and it just cuts through any tangles so I don't have to pull on her hair. Not pull as hard as I'd have to if I wasn't using this, I should say. She's really good. She doesn't mind anything. She does like to poop in her cage, though. So, her mom walked her before she came in, so hopefully she's good to go. I don't like walking them outside because then they get their feet dirty. Or they get their feet wet, and then you know, it's easier to cut their hair or brush them when they're completely dry. And once you get those feet wet, it's hard to shave the pads of the feet. A lot of dogs have hair in the pads of their feet. I'm not trying to get wet feet. And if I have to, I have to, but this is just kind of cutting through the mats. Or tangles, undercoat, whatever you want to call it. Look, I'm not a teacher. I'm just a dog groomer, and I work by myself. So I don't have all the proper words and instructions to tell people. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I should probably thin this out with thinning shears, but we got it. It's just really thick. I gotta say though, her mother does not brush her, so she's usually in pretty bad shape when she comes. Sorry, you're trying to pull away. I mean, I don't have a choice. All right, so I get my 30 blade. I got all this brushed out. Get my 30 blade and shave the pads of her feet. I think today I'm probably taking about half this length off. I don't know. Last time I used a 1 comb, and I think I lost it. I'm going to try to find it, but I'll do something similar to a 1 comb. She just wants about maybe half of this off. Okay, I got my 30 blade here. I'm just going to spray and disinfect it. I can take my mask off now. Get my cotton ball and wipe this off. Just going to shave the pads of her feet out. Then I'm going to shave her belly so that can start drying underneath. With all that hair, it's really hard to get them dry underneath. I just want to show you, she has this growth on her back. Not sure what it is. It's got like 2 open sores on it. So I'm trying to be careful not to brush it, you know, not to brush over that when I brush her. But I don't know. Just thought I'd show you that. Okay, I just shaved under her tail, and I'm going to go ahead and shave her belly out. Get all this hair off it. Shave her female area. Get all this hair off because every time she goes to the bathroom, it gets stuck in her hair. Alright, I shaved out the pads of her feet and I brushed out her tail. My comb goes through easily. It doesn't snag up at all, so I'm just going to comb it all down and trim the bottom. And now it's snagging up, but it's not too bad. Okay. See, she doesn't like me touching her tail. You see how she's wiggling it? away. Just neatening it up, not taking it short. We want it nice and short underneath her tail where she goes to the bathroom, so that doesn't like drip down into her potty area. All right, I'm going to take my chunkers and just thin out under her tail. We want to keep this area back here nice and cleaned out. She does not want me touching her tail. She's moving it. Look. Sorry, I don't have a choice. Thin this out. I found my one comb attachment, so I am going to do the same exact length that I did last time. Trying to make sure my comb goes through this easily, because if the comb doesn't go through, my comb attachment won't go through, and it's just going to jam up and make the dog's hair look choppy. You gotta be careful not to nick this growth on her back. Of course, it's jamming up. These double-coated dogs, their hair can be a pain to get looking nice, just because it's really thick underneath and then it's thinner on the outside. So a lot of times, even if it's still a little bit damp or just for no reason, you know, the blade, it goes in and out, in and out, in and out like this, and it can look really choppy. Her mom's not picky though. I told her, she knows, I explain everything to people. She knows that it can look choppy. She's okay with that. She just wants some of the hair off, but not too short. So I'll just go through. See, it's still a little bit wet. That's why it's jamming up, but I don't have all day to dry this dog, so we're using the fan. And I'm going to take a little bit off and let it dry. Then I'm going to trim her feet. Then I'm going to go back over it. It'll be dry here soon. There we go. And take her butt pretty short back here. Of course, it's not going through. I'm just going to cut through it with this tool here. If you're trying to cut your own dog's hair and you can't figure out what's going wrong, it's very important that you keep your blades cleaned out, because if they get any hair stuck in there, Like you can use a little toothbrush to keep the hair pulled out. If you get hair jammed in there, it's not going to go through. And it's going to be a real pain in the butt to cut. And it's not going to look good. Keep your blades clean. The dog's hair should be completely dry and completely clean before you try to cut it. Or it might not go well. Like right now, like I have room to talk. This dog is not dry. She's still a little bit damp, but I know what I'm doing, so it's okay. I'm just saying. Her mother drove an hour and a half out here to get her groomed. She did live about 15 minutes away, but she moved. But she still comes here. So she drives out here, drops her off, and then she's visiting some friends. So that's not too bad, you know, every couple months. I would probably do that if I had a groomer I liked. You can just go kill time, go have lunch, go do stuff. Come here, turn around. Having a hard time getting this blade through. Okay, I've trimmed up this side over here. Now moving around to this side. And my scissors and my comb. Go ahead and trim up the back end. All right. Trim up her back legs. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Going to thin out the hair under her arms so it doesn't get matted under there. Use my chunkers under there. I'm working my way around to her neck and head. Make sure there's no tangles in her neck before I try to put this clipper through, or it's just going to jam up and take a big chunk of hair, and we do not want that. Every time the blade jams up, I have to stop, try to get a comb through it, get out all that undercoat. Because that thick undercoat is what's causing it to not dry and for the clipper to jam up. You gotta get all that out. Try it again. Jam it up. There we go. It's jamming up, so I gotta stop, brush out her chest. I'm getting a little nervous because it's taken a lot of time, and I told her mother she'd be done by 2 and it's 1:30, so I do not ever want anybody to walk in early. Don't ever walk in early. Because if your dog is on the table and you walk in early, they go berserk and we might not be able to finish the haircut. So, very stressful. All right. Just wiping her ears out with some ear cleaner and a cotton ball. Her ears look really good in there. There's nothing in there. So I'm going to go ahead and start trimming up. I already cleaned the other one, don't worry. Take this mask off. Trim up her ears. If I can find my brush. There we go. Comb it all to the side. Get my straight scissors. Of course, she keeps turning her head. But we got to see what we're doing. The world is watching your haircut. So you've got to be still. Trim along the edge. Move the stool out of the way and trim the other side. All right, I'm just going over her one more time. I always go over the dog one more time at the end, making sure all the undercoat is brushed out. I hope there's no glare, because when I look at my phone and I can see myself, it looks like there's a glare from the window. So I hope y'all can see me. Okay, let me hook her back up. Put my comb attachment back on my clipper. Just gets all jammed up in here. There we go. You're getting there. You're getting there. And also, when I'm done double checking her hair, I'm still going to go back over her with my 7 skip tooth, because I always do that just to take off scraggly hairs. See all that's still in there? I want this comb go through easy. If it jams up, that means it's not brushed out enough. Because that comb is just going to pull it all out. Okay, it's all going through easily now. You passed the test. Let's go over one more time with the blade, and then we're going to dress her up. Instead of bending over, I really should have just raised the table up. But I hate having big dogs up high, because I'm afraid they're going to jump off the table. See? I didn't brush good enough around this, I don't know what it is, it's a sore growth on her back. There we go, we got it. I'm going to use my chunkers just to kind of blend it in a little bit. I think her mother told me once that she doesn't want to see it. Like, don't shave around it. All right, that is good enough. Get my 7 skip tooth. Just making sure I didn't miss any scraggly hairs under her arms. Okay. 7 skip tooth. It's pointy on the end. That's really good for taking off all the scraggly hairs. So I'm going to fluff it all out. Fluff it out. And take out whatever is out of place. Make sure her back end is nice and round and even. I'm going to do the other side, and I'll be right back. She is all ready. All the undercoat has been pulled out. And as usual, I'm still picking. But we're done. Just in time. We got about 10 minutes left before her mother's supposed to get here, so I can start to relax now. Okay. Spray a little more conditioner on her if I can find it. There it is. Turn this fan off. Spray a little bit more and brush this in. See, the brush goes through easily and it doesn't get tangled up at all. All that undercoat is out. Nice and shiny. Nails cut. Ears cleaned. And dressed up as well, because look what we have here. Collar bandana. You got your collar. This just slides over, and I make bandanas for all the dogs that are groomed here with a sewing machine, not just cut. They're real, and they last, and they can go in the washer and they don't unravel. Because I used to, a long time ago, I used to make them, you just cut them, buy it by the yard, the fabric by the yard, and you just cut it at an angle, like triangles, 2 sizes. But these are really nice. Hold on, but I did glue a button on, and the glue has glued it together. Hold on. How cute is that? And orange looks good on black dogs, I think, too. All right, you're ready to go. Finished just in time. Let me put her away before her mother gets here. See, they look different when you put them down on the ground. So nice and shiny. All right, let's go. Let's go wait for your mother.